What if Scotland became an independent nation? What would be the social and economic implications of such a move? In the current political climate, the whispers of Scotland's independence have grown into a resounding chorus. But to appreciate the gravity of this situation, we need to journey back to the roots of Scotland's union with the United Kingdom. Historically, Scotland's union with the UK has been cemented by shared interests and mutual benefits. However, recent years have seen a shift in sentiment, a growing desire for autonomy, fueled by a myriad of reasons. These range from political disagreements to differing views on international relations and a quest for self-governance. The Scottish National Party, for example, has been vocal about its vision of an independent Scotland, using platforms like the COP26 summit to showcase Scotland's potential as a standalone nation. Critics, on the other hand, urge a focus on domestic issues, questioning the timing and potential fallout of the independence movement. To understand the full picture, we need to delve into the timeline of Scotland's independence movement. Scotland's independence movement is not a recent phenomenon. It has been brewing for centuries. The roots of this movement can be traced back to the Act of Union in 1707, when Scotland and England were officially united under one crown. This union, while beneficial in some respects, also sparked the first embers of dissent, leading to the Jacobite uprisings in the 18th century. Fast forward to the 20th century, we see the resurgence of the Scottish nationalist sentiment, particularly in the 1930s, with the formation of the Scottish National Party, or the SNP. The SNP's main goal, Scottish independence. Then came the 1970s, a time of oil and economic upheaval. The discovery of North Sea oil off the Scottish coast led to renewed calls for independence, with many Scots believing that the wealth from this oil should benefit Scotland directly. In the 21st century, these calls for independence grew louder. The first Scottish independence referendum took place in 2014, where Scots voted against independence. However, the issue did not end there. The Brexit vote in 2016, where the majority of Scots voted to remain in the European Union, further fueled the independence movement. This divergence of opinion between Scotland and the rest of the UK has led to increased tension and has invigorated the SNP's push for a second independence referendum. Today, the question of Scottish independence is more pertinent than ever. With the SNP leveraging international events such as the COP26 summit to showcase Scotland's potential as a nation, and with continued disagreements with the UK government, the demand for a second referendum is gaining momentum. These events have shaped the current landscape of the independence movement and have led to the question, will Scotland become independent? There are compelling arguments on both sides of the independence debate. Firstly, let's delve into the arguments for Scottish independence. One of the core aspects is self-governance. Advocates for independence argue that Scotland should have the power to make decisions that directly affect its people, rather than decisions being made in Westminster. This could lead to policies that are more tailored to the unique needs and desires of the Scottish population. Furthermore, proponents of independence point to the control over resources. Scotland is rich in natural resources like oil and gas, and gaining full control over these could significantly boost the Scottish economy. Supporters also argue that being independent would allow Scotland to directly negotiate international trade deals, potentially leading to a more prosperous Scottish economy. The third argument for independence centres around national identity. Some Scots feel a strong sense of national pride and believe that independence would allow Scotland to fully express and develop its unique culture, heritage and values on the global stage. On the other side of the coin, there are strong arguments against independence. Economic stability is a significant concern. The UK is one of the world's largest economies, and being part of this economic powerhouse provides Scotland with financial security. There are concerns that independence might lead to economic uncertainty and potential hardship. International relationships are another point of contention. Currently, Scotland benefits from the UK's established relationships and treaties with other countries. Independence could mean renegotiating these relationships, which could be a complex and lengthy process. Finally, the risks of separation should not be overlooked. Independence would mean a significant change, and with any change comes risk. Creating a new independent state would involve many challenges and unknowns, which could lead to instability. These arguments paint a complex picture of the potential benefits and drawbacks of Scottish independence. The potential impact of Scottish independence is a topic of heated debate. Let's delve into the possible social and economic implications of such a monumental decision. To start with the social impacts, independence could reshape the Scottish identity, creating a new sense of nationalism and unity. It could also result in a shift in Scotland's political landscape, with the possibility of new parties emerging and existing ones evolving. On the flip side, it could also lead to social divisions, as not all Scots are in favour of independence. Economically, independence could present a mixed bag of challenges and opportunities. On one hand, Scotland could have full control over its resources, such as its vast offshore oil reserves, and could tailor its economic policies to its specific needs. On the other hand, it could also face significant economic hurdles. These may include setting up new administrative systems, negotiating trade deals, and dealing with potential economic instability during the transition. The potential impact on Scotland's relationships with the UK and the rest of the world is another significant consideration. Independence could allow Scotland to establish its foreign policy and build new alliances. However, it could also complicate its relationship with the UK, especially in terms of trade, travel, and security cooperation. We must also consider the potential economic opportunities that could arise from independence. For instance, Scotland could pursue a more green and sustainable economy, capitalizing on its abundant renewable energy resources. This approach has been highlighted during the COP26 summit, where Scotland's ambitions to outshine the UK government in climate change efforts were evident. But let's not forget the potential challenges. Independence would mean taking on full responsibility for public services, from healthcare to education. It would also need to establish its own defence and security systems, and potentially even its own currency. Whether or not Scotland will become independent is a question only time can answer. But one thing is clear: the debate around Scottish independence is far from over. The question of Scottish independence is complex and multifaceted. The journey we've chronicled, from the timeline of the independence movement to the arguments for and against, illustrates the depth of this issue. Scotland's future, entwined with questions of socio-economic impact, remains uncertain. Yet as we've seen, the Scottish people's resolve remains steadfast. This national debate, whether leaning towards independence or unity, is a testament to their enduring spirit. Whether Scotland will become independent is a question that remains unanswered, but regardless of the outcome, the journey to this point has been a testament to Scotland's enduring spirit and determination. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on Scotland's journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.